Hi, this is Old Boomless with Full Series Playthrough, and today we are going to take another in-depth look at the Starfield content from E3 this year. I did an analysis video on the E3 trailer um, without realizing that the making of Starfield was already posted by the Washington Post earlier that day. And it actually adds a lot of context to things I was kind of guessing at in that video. And I think it's still a good video. I'll link it here. Go take a look if you want. Um, but this will give so much context, and then we'll go through the trailer again with that new information. So here we go.
At Bethesda Game Studios, we love to create experiences that, through art and technology, transport you.
Show Fallout 3,
We've brought
you
that to many
cowards.
worlds, but never to what's above us. When we look to the sky, we wonder if we're alone. What's out there? What our future holds? In some ways, since every element in each of us is from the stars, we want to return. Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years. It's a
Already
game
some
we've dreamt of
concept art
playing.
here. If we go back a second, here we go. This is. Oh, I guess this is our ship. Yeah, this is our ship. There's the jet engines, there's the runway. This guy, we're going to see a lot of in the trailer as well. Seems to care for our ship, and in the trailer you'll notice too that it's out kind of walking independently.
We've dreamt of playing. And it's only now.
Ooh, that's a cool shot, because there is nothing like this in the trailer. Spoilers. It shows our first enemy here, which this guy, looking wild. Looking kind of like if you took the Rad Scorpion model and then threw something crazy on it, you might get something kind of like that. Looks here like this isn't good for you. Liquid here, little geysers. Very cool concept art. I wonder what these enemies are going to be called. Oh man, look at that little mouth too. That is something.
That we have the hardware, the technology, and the experience to push our creative boundaries even further. In it, we invite you to join.
Now this appears to be a big metropolitan area. That'd be cool. I mean, I'm sure there'll be big cities, big settlements. And yeah. This doesn't look like Earth, I don't think, so yeah.
Join Constellation, the last group of space explorers. It's a next.
Now that's big right there too. One, that screenshot went by really fast. But also, Todd Howard mentions there, you're part of Constellation, the last group of space explorers. The last group kind of implies either this kind of job is going out of style, or some kind of crises where there's a shortage of people to be space explorers, and maybe a shortage of people in general. I'm kind of reading into that, I'll admit, but the last group of space explorers, I think that's a very interesting way to put it.
Explorers. It's a next generation role playing game where you'll be who you.
You see there, that's our ship again, I believe, in a hangar type situation. Yeah, very cool, very cool.
Game where you'll be who you want, go who you want.
So we definitely have a huge cityscape here. I really hope to see some of this. This little ship here, I would guess, is some kind of smaller mode of transportation. Looks here, I don't know if this is protagonist or just maybe some guy, but don't know anything about this logo. But yeah, maybe, I'm not even sure, is that a seat up here? You know, you've got me, but it is something, and that is a cityscape. It's in-depth analysis for you right there.
Go where you want, experience.
I've got an man, this, I don't know. At first I said underwater, but I can't tell for sure. I think it's actually just maybe flora to the extreme. But yeah, this is very cool concept art. I hope to see some of these. You know, we've got 18 months before the game comes out. I almost don't want to see any more of it before it comes out, but at the same time, I'm doing these analyses, and so it's going to be awesome.
Our stories.
Ooh,
And
really like that one. Now that looks like almost like a floating wool rig or something. Shouts out Fallout 2. So this is like maybe a water planet. I don't know, but this looks awesome. This would. I hope a lot of this concept art is more than just conceptual.
forge your own.
Oop! I almost went past the screenshot there. We got some ships flying off over the horizon. Bustling little town. Very cool, very cool. Looks like all humans, but you know, it's just kind of silhouettes and humanoid shapes, so can't confirm that, but not seeing a whole lot of aliens, which is interesting, other than those creatures in one of the first screenshots.
More than that, Starfield's about hope, our shared humanity, and Starfield's about hope.
Starfield is about hope. A little helmet design here. Oops.
More.
This goes by very fast. That's a cool helmet. It's got a serial number there or something. Not anything here that really tells us much other than it could be a helmet. You'll be probably swapping out armor pieces a lot until you find what you really want, or you find that legendary.
More than that, Starfield's about hope, our shared humanity, and searching for the answers to life's greatest mystery.
I didn't recognize any of the characters. Of course, we know 0 characters, so. Just humans.
Mystery. We have a lot to share. For the first time, we'll provide an inside look at the inspiration and process behind Starfield.
That almost looks. I don't know. That's reaching a bit. I was going to say that almost looks like the place you're landing at in the trailer, but that's tough to tell. Hey, Kitty.
Behind Starfield.
This briefcase here, or whatever kind of case, is also featured in the trailer. You don't get near as up close of a shot. I was doing analysis of the trailer before watching this, where Todd Howard, clearly states that Constellation's the group he worked for and all this. And I was trying to read this text up here and say, oh, it says Constellation, so that's the, company you work for, and without realizing all this information had been released. So here we go. Nothing really here except for instructions on how to use the latch and things like that. So
we hope you'll join Constellation.
Ooh, opens it up. So there's the watch. Okay, I've heard about the watch, and I was like, wait, I watched the trailer. I don't know what you're talking about. So the rumor is that this thing is going to be the pit boy of this game, if you will, and I could totally see that. We got this up here, clearly awesome. 2188, and Todd does say it's hundreds of years in the future, so I think it just says status here, and Atmos something, Atmos a meter. It definitely doesn't say meter, but it says something, Atmos something. 2188, yeah, I mean, it would be awesome if this was in the same world as Fallout. I'm not getting my hopes up too much for that one.
And go with us on the journey as we craft our next epic. in over 25 years, we're creating a new universe with Starfield. Set hundreds of years in our future, it's an epic about hope, our shared humanity, and answering our greatest mystery. It's a game we've dreamt of playing, and it wasn't until now that we have the hardware, the technology, and the team who's hard at work at home to make that dream a reality. We're excited to finally share our first in-game teaser and something to look forward to.
So you see right off the bat, this is alpha in-game footage, which is excellent because, you know, a lot of these trailers are cinematic, and this might not be what the final product looks like, but this is at least rendered in-game. And as you can see, the Creation Engine 2, which Todd in the game claims is a completely new engine from the ground up.
Constellation Starship Frontier, we have you on scanners. Performing remote systems check. Helium-3 tanks check. Seals are intact. Clear still go.
So, I'll have all the text for what that comm just said, or what that guy just said over the comm, but, I actually was watching Juicehead's, I don't have to tell you who he is. His stuff gets way more views than mine. But he was saying that, or he showed a clip from Todd Howard in an interview in 2018, talking about how, everything does run on Helium-3. So, that kind of confirms what that comm was saying. So, yeah, that's just a little tidbit I thought I'd add in. On this first screenshot, we got the ladder, which has been pretty memed out of existence, as famously Bethesda games. You don't climb ladders. They're loading screens, if anything. Back here you've got some kind of tanks. Not sure what is stored in them, if it's helium-3 or probably something else, since it's smaller tanks for people to carry around. I'm sure it says here. Might just say danger. Here you see some kind of med kit. Wouldn't be surprised if these are like, you know, first aid kits in the 3D Fallouts. Kind of where those things are stored. That would be my guess. Yeah, not much else in here. Just a cool shot of the interior. Of course, we get a shot from outside the ship here for a quick moment. Of course, it says no magnetized objects on display, so don't throw any magnets up here. No bueno. I see on the coffee cup here, I'm assuming that says Nova, and I can't read that, but I have watched this trailer before, and the manual says Nova Galactic. The ship is called the Frontier NG 1350, so I'm gonna guess this also says Nova Galactic is my guess. And yeah, so you've got cool panels all around here too. I'm gonna guess, you know, like most Bethesda games, these aren't going to be too important. This is going to be something you come and click on, and there will be a huge menu for you to go through, if anything at all. You've got a meeting area over here as well. Yeah, it just looks like a briefing room, team room. Yeah, so let's move on.
They say the wonder is not that the field of stars.
As you can see here, Nova Galactic. Which I believe is just the model of your ship. You know, it's called the Frontier, but it's, you know, it's a Chevy, it's a Nova Galactic, you know. Flight manual for it. This, I believe, says chunks. I can't read the bottom. There's this weird... Yeah, I don't know what this is exactly. A jar of some good stuff, food storage, gun.
It's so vast.
Which you can see an ammo display here. Looks like a submachine gun, kind of. maybe a grenade over here. And yeah.
But that we have measured it. You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family.
And as you can see, she says we're part of Constellation, as we've already discussed. We are a part of Constellation. This is the briefcase that was shown in the making of. Of course, you can see the top side now, property of Constellation, blah, 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 blah. Contains some stuff. You've got this, I think this is a flag or something back here. It's either like a spaceship or something, or just a logo. Not sure. You've got this helmet here. Didn't mean to do that. Do not use bullet hole. That's pretty funny. Probably should just get rid of that helmet though. IMO. Some really high detailed bungee cords. I like that.
What you found.
Now here, I have tried looking at this a lot. I think this is upgrade reactor. Reminder, something security pods. No, does not have a sense of humor. Okay, humor. Reminder, Sidonia. I'm gonna guess that says Sidonia. I'm just guessing there. Whatever security does not have a sense of humor. So reminder, security doesn't have a sense of humor. Upgrade reactor. These are numbers. Maybe different like, I don't think this is an equation. I think they're just jotting down. I don't know. I have no clue what this is. Best. ENG engine ship. I don't know. Purely guessing. I have, as you can tell, I tried to crop it here, but yeah, not much. Definitely variables with numbers. I'm not. That's all I got for you though.
It's the
Now that we're here, we can read this one pretty easy. Vasco, we're out of Tranquilite A. Do not get deaf. So Tranquilite A is some kind of aid, some kind of health item, I imagine. Not sure what get deaf is about. Not sure if that's some a loud noise or like a pressure situation. Don't know.
key to unlocking everything.
Now I also screenshotted this diagram, but it's not going to be in any better look than this right here. This doesn't look like our ship, I don't think. I mean, I'm guessing, but yeah, this, to me, this is something else, but I don't know. And there's, yeah, this is strange. Not sure what this is. I wish I could read this fine text right here. Yeah, this got a patch here for astrodynamics, I'm guessing. So
Everything.
I think I might have passed it too. Yeah, there's this poster for Alyssa D. Alyssa did something. Violinist, clearly. So maybe we're a fan. There's that astrodynamics patch again. Lots of other patches. Highly decorated. That robot we saw in the making of, and that we will see again here shortly. See it pictured around several areas. So it's pretty cool.
You found. It's the key to unlocking everything.
We reach your constellation.
This is all
See.
we've been working towards.
Jemison route looks good.
We've come to the
I do
beginning
like the
of
panels.
humanity's final journey.
There's the robot, as we can see.
Graviton loop.
Frontier NG 1350, owned by the Constellation. Got our little robot. this area here, which
Array full. Check.
man, that's something, isn't it? I could really shoot a beam into space if I were to guess. I'm gonna guess this is intro area. You know, who knows? But yeah, this is pretty much the only angle we get in this video. There's the infrared at the very beginning that kind of shows it from their view, but it's not much better than this shot. This is kind of what we see of it for now.
Space lane is clear.
That's why we're here.
Main engines go. Ignition.
To discover what's out there.
Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
Of course, they tease the release date there. And that's Starfield, exclusive to Xbox and Windows 10. And one thing I will note too, which it's not, it's whatever that it's exclusive to Xbox. I'm not. I would like PS5 players to get to play it too. But one thing you'll notice is that it only says Series X and S. No Xbox One. That's great. That's really good. And I'm like many of you, I've not gotten the new consoles yet. But if we want these games to be all that they can be, holding them back to the Xbox One is especially Bethesda games. You know, you don't want them to be buggy. You want them to be as much as they can possibly be. Knowing that this is next gen exclusive is good news. But yeah. Wish it would come to PS5 too. Yeah, that's been an in-depth look at Starfield, both the E3 trailer and the making of video that the Washington Post released. Yeah, I'm, cautiously optimistic that this is going to be good. Can't wait to see some actual gameplay here in the next, 6 to 10 months. And I'm Old Boomless with Full Series Playthrough. It's been a great one. We'll see you next time.